Anime autumn in a nutshell. So we go Eminence, Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Mob Psycho and another excellent anime. Just golden autumn? Well, let's talk about everything in order. Let's start with Bleach. At the moment I'm watching it, I'm on 88 episodes for a minute. There are 366 episodes. Oh sorry, already 367. And 4 films. What can I say that it's just an excellent anime. Especially the old and popular Sekai at school. Bleach has been coming out since 2004. Some part of the audience is less than the anime itself. And they did 366 episodes for 8 years. This anime falls into the category of heavy weights for Naruto and One Piece. Zero is Ichigo Kurosaki, such a tough protagonist, self-confident, red hair. One day he met Ishigami, it guides to another world. In other words, they send the soul of dead person to another world. After meeting with her, he himself becomes Ishigami and now his goal is to save humanity from evil spirits. Also there are cool openings, at least the first 4 I like. Just listen. I very much doubt that one of the viewers did not watch this masterpiece. In other words, the name of the second season, 1000-Year Blood War, Chainsaw Man. As many were waiting for this, but not me. Can someone explain to me why? It's so popular. Yes, idea is a little original. That main character turns into Saw, but still I can't understand why X creates so much attention. Maybe I don't know something? So write in the comments why it's so. At the moment 2 episodes have already been released. The project was made by Muppet Studio. Everything seems to be in order. With graphics, because the secret is there is 3D graphics. Otherwise, if you remember Berserker, then you wanna cry. Plot. As you understand, Zero is main character who knows how to turn into Saw, or rather, he died. He had a demon pet. When he died, this pet matched with his body. As a result, now limbs turned into a Saw after his height as a demon hunter. Zero is still such a waifu in near future. We will expect hentai with her. Therefore, we chase Saw that later. We can realize all accumulated meta. I can't say more, but you can watch the 2 episodes and you will understand everything yourself. Mob Psycho 100. There are 2 full seasons. Once I watched this anime and I really like it. It's quite funny and interesting. As you understand, season third is being released now. At the moment it's already there are 3 episodes. This season will be 12 episodes. Plot is not boring. This anime is worth watching after a hard day, because it will relax and make you laugh. Plot. Mob is the name of main character. He is a schoolboy who owns unlimited power. When he realized this, he went to a psycho to teach him how to control this power, but the psycho turned out to be a swindler and from that moment he uses the mob. Also Mob keeps his emotions inside, but if the scale from 1 to 100 reaches 100, then he realizes he is strange. Maybe I didn't explain the plot very well, but advise you to watch. Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun, 3rd season. In one AMV I saw a good excerpt from the anime and decided to watch it. Yes, just for one moment. At first there were mixed feelings. It seems childish but seems to be interesting. Turned out that it only childish in places, but the plot is completely interesting. Plot. An ordinary person was kidnapped by a very strong demon, with a goal that Iruma. In other words, the main character became his grandson because his friend had grandchildren and he was jealous of a death or life in hell. He didn't have choose. He went to a demonic school where they promoted the killing of people and they say that they are very tasty. He has to use different disguise so that they don't know that he is a man. At that time the Lord of Hell did, and everything is moving towards making Iruma become the next lord. It seems to me that it should be interesting that people which they despised, in the end one of them will become their king. My Hero Academia season 6, pretty good anime, watch interesting, a little similar to Naruto. It has its own peculiarity. The plot is quite good. There are already 5 full seasons, 3 films, and season 6 has begun, so I advise you to watching it. Lot. Once upon a time, quicks appeared in the world. It's like a superpower they turned out by chance to people. So some didn't have it, our main character did have it, but from childhood, in life he was a loser, he was bullied at school. But he meets Almighty, and this is world's top 1 hero, and he is his one. So Almighty has the strongest quack, and it so happens that he had to transfer his quack to the main character. Then he goes to a school for heroes, where he learns to fight with enemies, along the way and the weapons, but he's not very strong as a beginner, since this power is not easy to master. Plot gradually develops. The main villain appears there. Also I watched all 3 films, I will only say one, that they are good. Spy Family, the first part, the first season, come out in the summer. There are 12 episodes, there will be 24 episodes in the first season, quite a good anime. The graphics are good, it seems to me that Anya drags this anime. If anyone does not understand, this is such a child who can read mind. Zero is also no definite protagonist, since attention is evenly distributed between the family. Detective genre mixed with everyday life and with some kind of humor. They try to combine incompatible less in JoJo, but that's another story. Plot. There are two countries. The first wants to start a war, but the other does not want to fight, so they hire. The best spy is Dusk. His task is to get close to the person, because of whom perhaps there will be a war. For this he needs to start a family in 7 days, then send his child to an elite school, so that he gets close to another child, and then the spy gets close to the enemy. Blue Lock. This is novelty anime, quite popular as many people expected. The genre is sports. Well, to be more precise, they play football cool. It seems to me that it will be similar to Kuroko no Basket or volleyball. This should have been released sooner or later. To be honest, not a fan of the sport genre, and have not watched anime in this genre. Plot. Realizing the deplorable state of Japanese football, national associations decided to take desperate step and highest Jinpachi Ego. Now on the shoulders of this enigmatic NCAA coach lies an unbearable responsibility to lead Japan to victory in the World Cup. Believing that the UK to winning is an aggressive attack, Jinpachi organizes a special camp Blue Lock, where it gathers 300 talented strikers from all high school in Japan. Here, in the face of fierce competition and ruthless confrontation, students will compete with each other for the right to enter national team. The stakes are high. There is only one place in team, and there will be only one finalist, and the losers would be banned from playing football professionally. The daily life of the Immortal King Sot. At the moment there are already 2 full seasons. Oddly enough, the third one is coming out. This anime was created in China. If anyone did know, then almost all anime are created in Japan. I once watched this anime, and what can I say? A little interesting to watch, but the second season surprised me a little, as if entire budget was invested in the opening. But as you can guess, that second season was not interesting to watch, except maybe the last 2 episodes that about the third season. Got acquainted with trailer and understand that it will be a little interesting to watch there. But if you say ask me whether it's worth watching, then I will answer you that there are a lot of animes that are much better. You can try to watch it, since it is a little different than the usual anime, because what was created in China, but I will watch in season 3, I don't know why, but there is desire. Plot. There is a super strong protagonist who hides his power, or rather, his power is constantly sealed because he releases it. He will destroy the planet, he went to a magic school and does not want to stand out, but it's very difficult to do this. There to meet a goal, and in the future she falls in love with him. The Eminence in Shadow. This anime notably has already been released 2 episodes. I only watched the first one, and what can I say? The graphics are excellent, at least the first episode was presented quite unusually. It was very interesting to watch, but how will the anime show itself of a plot? The main character name is Sida, and he is admired by people who do their actions in the shadow. In other words, this is a hero that no one knows about. Since childhood he dreamed of becoming a hero who would show his strength in the shadow. He studied different types of art and fought at night against various street gangs, but he understood if an atomic bomb was dropped on him, then how strong he could be. He would die anyway, and realized that he needed magic to be able to resist even an atom bomb. And one day he was hit by a truck and he entered the world of magic. Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out season 2. I once watched the first season. I like it. The genre is everybody life. You can watch it in one evening. There are 12 episodes in the first season. The second will be also be plot. The main character, an ordinary student. At the university he met an old acquaintance. They once went swimming together. After the meeting she began to come to his house very often to play games or just have fun. There is no love for a friend. Everyone around is trying to bring them together. Nothing more to say about this anime. Reincarnated at the sword. I'm wondering what else the main character will reincarnation into. For some reason there are nothing not to come to mind. I watched the first episodes and realized that the sword is super strong. It also seems that he will act as a secondary character. As a Nakama killer, he also owns it a cat girl who communication with people for him. It turned he only talks to her. Plot. One he was a man, but he was hit by a legendary truck and sent to other world, where he was reborn into a sword. It seemed to him very sad that he had no legs and he could not move, but he had the ability to move. He began himself pumped by killing monsters, then he met a cat girl and they began to travel together. And so I told you about this anime. I ask you to subscribe and like it. You can also write a comment, it will help in promoting the video. See you again.